So that's one of the ways you can play this game. Come on, let's get there. Suicide.
Try not to skip out of a death too quickly so we can get a couple kill shots.
Ah, that's fine. What happened to my friend?
Lol.
Okay, let's just...
So...
Yeah?
Do you think that this is a serious game, or do you think this is a casual shooter, beat 'em up sort of thing?
I'd probably put it on the same level as Grand Theft Auto. It has the potential to be serious.
Like Grand Theft Auto 3, with the same top-down style, just made in a
I mean,
more
1 and 2,
80s.
the old ones. It's more like them. Whoop. Yeah, I guess.
Because it feels a lot more like the same top-down style.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Except it's made a lot better, obviously.
I'd equate it to almost like Manhunt. It's a really fun game. It can get very hard if you choose to make it hard. It being casual is up to debate. Just because there are parts in the game, like, it's much more casual than the first one, I guess. But no, that's not true. Like, again, like, it's very player oriented, I guess. Like, you could just be slow like that. Like, where I just chill at the door and just whack them in the face.
Yeah.
Or you can just go completely berserk. And that's the RNG there, where I got shot but still lived.
Yeah.
So, like, that can happen with anyone. And that's a product from the first game, which made it much harder. Because you could shoot them, think they're dead, and they'll just run at you and kill you again. Alright.
Which is sort of good, because it means you're not going to have the same gameplay experience every time.
It definitely means that. It also makes the game a bit harder in respect. Like, you have to focus more on the screen. And he has no weapon, so they run around scared. They don't use fists. Don't care about him. He can chase any all he wants. Thanks, buddy. And I can finish the map now by going here and talking to him, which I guess I'll do. So regardless of everyone, you talk to him. And then we'll just congregate at the door. Story thing, because you're not meant to not kill them all, because you're meant to be a pacifist. You're meant to take out the ones necessary.
Right.
So like, one time for giggles, I decided just to maim everyone around the door, going into murder mode. So there's just a blood pool everywhere. And the guy's like, go. So the guy just killed all your henchmen. There's like, I'm tracking in with blood, topless, holding a giant weapon.
Yeah.
As opposed to me looking like Peter Parker.
So they don't care? Just leave you alone?
Map's done. AI changed. Because it says go to car, so the level's done.
Okay.
On this map anyway, because pacifist. And the only character who doesn't necessarily drive. And this is the point system. So you have the level score to unlock special things.
Okay. Like different characters or different weapons or?
For, I think most of the maps and stuff, it's mostly weapons.
Okay.
So like, this weapon's now available, this weapon's now available. So you have different mode, I guess, scenarios. So you have Monday, which are these two guys. You have the cop, best cop Pedro. You have the journalist, who's a psychopath, secretly, I guess. Unless you, like, because you're not meant to murder people. Until you do that, you notice. Which also affects the ending.
Okay.
To some minute detail. And there's Toby Tiger, Duck 2, Duck 1, and Bear and Zebra. And they all have their own abilities. I'm not sure which ones you've played as already or not.
I played with the Zebra guy, I'm pretty sure.
Who has that's bullet dodge. Which is, again, like, something I never learned how to use, but it's really good from what I've seen. Then you have One Punch Tiger, then you have Dual Uzi Bear, and you have the twins. Let's see, Toby Tiger. And it's the fun map for it too. Where
This is where he punches everything in it.
well, it's just half the people who have particular guns, so I can die very easily. Hey, bud. Missed it. Oh well. See if I can get this. Didn't get it.
Wow.
Come on, buddy. It's like a puzzle game.
It was very time-based.
The timing is important, yeah. Especially with the combos.
Yeah.
Like, the best I've seen somebody do was like 114 or some ridiculous number. They just did like a whole map in one go. It was like ridiculously timed out. Wrong room. Red rum. Where do you think you're going? So I have to get him some other way, and I don't have guns or any weapon. So this is another part where there's a guy just chilling with a pistol, and he can just wreck you every time. You just have to run up to him just before he shoots you and hit him. He's rather hard, like that guy there who saw me. That guy.
10. Contestant 2. Contestant 1.